Let's get into the advisory now. Major superannuation funds urging members not to panic after the recent market sell-off. Jonathan Steffanoni from Legal and Prudential joining me now. Jonathan, this coming as well after the market hit to our super funds. We also had that huge cyber hack. So how do you sort of calm your clients in an environment like this?
So it's been a really busy week for trustees of superannuation funds with the combined effect of that market volatility and the information security and fraud related incidents that a group of trustees have been working through. So on the market volatility front, we have seen trustees taking steps to reassure members in volatile market conditions. This comes off the back of previous experience during the pandemic in particular, where we did see some panic in groups of members where they did move to lower risk strategies, essentially locking in some of the losses from revaluations. So trustees are able to provide that kind of general advice to their members, so it probably doesn't come as too much of a surprise that we're seeing that messaging come from trustees of many of the larger superannuation funds.
You make a good point too about just making sure everyone is good with their digital hygiene, you put it. I mean, I know I was certainly one on Friday that was checking my super account. Not great to check it in the current environment, particularly when you and I are still quite away from retirement, Jonathan. But, you know, it's that whole changing your password and making sure that you are really being as secure as you can be, right?
Absolutely. I found myself doing the same late last week. It is a good reminder to all of us that ensuring that we are exhibiting good digital hygiene, it is really important. In the context of these breaches and these crimes which have been committed against members and trustees, I think we need to be a little bit careful in indicating that there are things which members and trustees may have done better, that we understand that they're the victims of a serious crime which has been committed here. But having said that, it is sensible for members to be careful that they're not reusing their passwords across different services, and where available, multi-factor authentication or passkey technology is utilised to add that additional layer of protection. So another reminder of the importance of exercising good digital hygiene.
Jonathan, tell us about these so-called pig butchering scams. What are they about and who have they affected?
Sure. So there's been quite a bit of media coverage over the past few months focused on the scam industry and pig butchering scams in particular. So it's a name which can evoke images, but ultimately it's a strategy of scamming an individual where a significant amount of time is invested in developing a relationship with the target of the scam, and then gradually building trust, usually through a phony online platform, to invest small amounts of money, which seems to make a return, increasing that up once trust is established, and then once the victim does try to remove those assets, finding out that they're unable to access all of the money which they've put into this phony system. So in a nutshell, that's the pig butchering type scam. They're often investment related, they're high value in their targets, so are quite attractive for those involved in the scamming industry.
All right, we're going to sorry, Jonathan.
I was going to say, yeah, and we did see ASIC announcing that they had taken action to close down 95 companies which they've alleged were involved in laundering the money from pig butchering scams. So this highlights that there is enforcement action being undertaken in the background. This goes alongside lists which ASIC publish, identifying a number of websites and organisations that they feel are involved in scams and fraudulent activity. So good for advisors and individuals to be aware that those resources are available.